Hello everyone and welcome to today's session of D&D episode number 9. I'm Toby, your dungeon master. I'm not alone, you can hear all the people talk already. I'm joined by these guys.
Hello.
Quick round of introduction. Go.
My name
And next.
is... My name is... My name is Gonk and... my name is Emil.
My name is Gonk. My name is Gonk. My name is
Emil. And I'm going to be playing the half-orc bard, Gonk.
Good job.
And my name is Julian, and I'm gonna play the tiefling wizard Barzoom.
And I am Frederick, and I will be playing the dwarven monk, Kevin Riddlewood.
And I am Marcus, and I will be playing the half-orc fighter Dominic, who's the big brother of Gonk.
Yes, and my name is Mikkel. I'll be playing Seek, the satyr sorcerer of the wild magic.
It's funny how you would think that the more times you do certain things, you get better at them.
We do.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We really do. I
We're just starting to get conscious about what we're doing.
I'll be Mikkel. My name is...
So because I know the left side of the table are so incredibly joyous whenever I select them for recaps of what happened last session today, why don't we have the guy who wasn't here last time do it, Marcus? What happened last session?
I couldn't hear.
Discord,
bad connection.
I only heard myself. No.
As usual.
Quick recap, go.
So we came across this bad guy. Probably a bad guy, but very likely a bad guy who could like mind control people. We were in this house together with some guards, and he hypnotized them or made them fall asleep, and he had these green lights that we were. Oh man, I'm really bad at this today. And he was.
But I love how passionate you are.
He was asking us in our minds about the cargo. Which we were trying to figure out what was that cargo, and it was probably the children he was asking about that weren't there. And now then he gave us a week to find some other cargo, or we would be the cargo for him. So we woke up the next morning, everybody together.
Finally.
Kevin, you were also there. That's nice.
We skipped the part where Emil tried to kill Kevin.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, because you couldn't see it was Kevin that was lurking in the background, so you thought maybe it was with dancing lights. And there was also a thing where we all woke up in a house in the middle of the night, and everything was like blurry and red or something. And he was trying to like the bad guy or the mystery guy.
Let's call him Green Lantern.
No, he was trying to
Ryan
question
Reynolds.
us. He was trying to question us about everything and who we were and why we had come with the cart and why we were at number 18 and everything, and we wouldn't answer, and he got mad, and now we have a week or we will be the cargo, and we are trying to figure stuff out, and we ended up at an inn, Athel's Inn, where I am a very honored guest because I had saved his son from a burning building once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Who knows if it's true.
So that's kind of it. What happened last time?
That's kind of it. So with that said, let's play some D&D. It's early morning. For the first time in what feels like forever, although it only having been a few days, our adventurers find themselves waking up in beds.
So we have gotten a long rest?
You have gotten a long rest.
You had a nightmare.
Somehow that's better than a level up.
And you all wake up to the sound of carts driving by outside, and despite the fact that you can barely even see the sun, it's clear that the city is already wide awake and everything is as it was yesterday.
And
The rain has intensified overnight, and while you would think that would maybe put a bit of a hold on kind of the city and its ongoings, it's as if people just move a little bit faster today. You all wake up to the sound of the thunder, and at the same time, without it being a scary nightmare, you hear someone knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Good morning. It's me, Aftel. I hope I didn't wake you.
Yes, you did!
No, it's fine. We were just getting up. Thank you very much. Thanks for letting us.
Do you mind if I come in?
No.
And he
no.
kind of just opens
Be
the door
my
and
guest.
peeks in.
Six naked.
He kind of just pokes his head in and goes, I hope you're finding your accommodations all right.
It's awesome.
Of course.
Very good.
And it's not until now that you've kind of woken up and you just feel, other than obviously being able to hear the rain outside and the bard for some reason still playing music downstairs, you feel this stench of cattle shit.
From Aftel.
Not from Aftel. Just kind of, it's not like a big odor in the room itself. It's just, it's a smell you didn't notice last night. And you see as Astel kind of looks on it, I can tell you're figuring this out now. We are having a little bit of an issue with some sewage, and I just wanted to tell you that if you want, I can take you down 2 floors, and I can give you accommodations that might not be as fancy. Not that this really is fancy, but you will be right above the kitchen, so this stench, which I'm not sure exactly when will be gone, should hopefully be replaced by, well, the smell of the delicious food we make down there. If that would be all right with you guys, of course.
It doesn't bother
To me,
me.
it's fine. Will it be a shared room as well, or?
Yeah. It's. I mean, everything should be just fine. If it's all right with a lot of you.
I mean, it's been nice with this one, but I think it would be fine with
I mean, is that the best?
Aftel's will be fine. It's really nice that you lent us this room yesterday. But let's move out from the stench.
Seek, do you have the bag of smells still?
Yes.
Strawberry.
We'll be fine with more
So if you know what, I'll give you a couple of minutes, and then I'll come back up and help you with your luggage, and we can bring it downstairs. Again, hope I didn't wake you. I'm sorry about, I guess the weather, but
What is the stench?
well, what do you think it smells like? Whatever you think it is, it might be what it is.
But is it usually a problem?
It is. No, we usually have the cart take it outside of town and deal with it, but because of the rain overnight, some of the carts have gotten stuck, and I'm afraid they just haven't gotten around to our part of town yet.
Yeah. All right. Well, more humble lodgings would be fine.
I'll make sure it's gonna happen, but yeah, take your time to get ready, and then come down and tell me in the bar whenever you're all set. And he kind of just closes the door behind him and walks off. And you can now smell. The more you start smelling, the more it's kind of thickening. in the air. It's as if with the rain being heavy outside, all of these vibes are kind of just slowly and steadily floating in your windows.
I mean, I don't really mind not staying in this.
Nah, let's just pack our things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just have helped someone else?
What?
Well, we could have stayed in the rain.
But we're staying for free here.
Yeah, but I mean, the
Well,
stench.
you know, the Pearl is right down the street. You can find yourself a room if you can afford it.
I'll afford it.
All of
Okay. Well, good luck.
I'll just play them my songs and they'll give me their best room. I just know it.
Bet they will. I bet they will.
Maybe you should fix your horn first.
They just still have a dude.
And a drum.
I just give
vicious mockery.
and then I go to the corner and just sulk. Like,
Maybe.
Did you at least pack your things up before you went to the corner of the room?
Go down.
Why is your brother?
I don't know. It's,
but kind of angrily, like.
he's been like this since he hit his teens. It's really.
It's been like this
You
for 15 years.
you start
Yeah.
packing up your stuff. I mean, you were all rather tired when you came here yesterday, so I don't assume you got to unpack a whole lot. You get your stuff together,
Slept in my
and
raincoat.
now find yourself still in the middle of the smelly room with
Alright.
with all your
So,
stuff in hand.
Let's go down.
Yeah, let's go downstairs to the.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Yes.
What
Please.
do you? Yeah.
I rush out the door.
Oh, he did. He's gone now. He's gone now.
As you make your way downstairs,
Oh, sorry.
you you come down the second floor and you see this opening down to the bottom floor of the tavern. And I hope. Let me see if this works.
You see rats everywhere.
You can see it. It's all
People screaming.
but you make your way down to the bottom floor. People are already up, and kind of you have the same vibe going downstairs as you had when you came in yesterday. People sitting around the tables, talking together, having a pretty joyous time. It's not as filled as it was yesterday, but as you come down the stairs, you're once again met by everyone kind of looking up at you and greeting you, saying, "Good morning, adventurers."
Good morning.
Morning.
And people kind of going back to their own doings. And you see Athel behind the counter goes, "Oh, you're all up. That's great. Should I get you to your new accommodations?"
Yeah, thank you.
That would be nice.
Of course. So, sorry, but you come back upstairs with me, and he escorts you up one floor. And he.
So this was our room before?
No, this is your room now. He escorts you down the hallway and brings you down to what you. Let's just do this and this.
That's my bed.
This room. In
That's Gon's bed.
why can't I draw? Ah, that's right.
Just my size.
Brings you to this room in here.
This one?
And the room in here he brings you to.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, I mean, I know it's not as big a room, but I mean, it's almost as if as you open the door, they don't have ventilation coming up through here, but it's very clear that you're just above the kitchen. There's a little bit more noise from the tavern itself downstairs, but the smell of literal shit has now been changed into the smell of morning soups being made and breads
Nice.
having been baked and whatnot. So a pretty good substitute nonetheless. And he kind of escorts you and says, "You're welcome. It's a little more humble, this living space, of course, but I hope you will find everything as
This will be
as
just.
you would
That's
like.
fine, Matt.
Just
We have some chests up between the beds that have locks. So should you have something of value that you don't want to bring into town, feel free to use our chests there. And yeah, of course, I mean we do only have 4 beds,
Well,
but
you
I
were going to the
assume
Pearl,
you
weren't you?
can figure that out. There is a double bed around the corner, kind of shows you in around the corner. There's a double bed here, so if
Oh,
you
yeah.
can find a way to share it, that would be. Again, I'm not gonna determine anything, but please enjoy your stay, and if there's anything I can do for you, by all means, let me know.
This is
Thank
great.
you, Ethel.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna jump on one bed and say mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one over here.
I'm gonna jump on the
For
last
myself.
one.
How you guys claim beds is completely up to you. I was assuming that someone would share the double bed with the dwarf, but
Fine, I sleep
Just like
naked.
old days.
I fart in my sleep.
I fart and I yell.
So I guess we'll.
Sleeping like this.
Well, no, you're not, Kevin. Let's share, I guess.
Yes, let's do it.
That's fine.
It's fine.
So where should we start?
Probably won't be here.
Where should we start today?
I think we should just stay here for like ever.
Yeah. Wouldn't be bad. We can
That's the worst idea ever.
stay here for free until people get started on us.
Yes. What's I guess what
So
do we
where do
do
we
about our issue?
I remember Bernard, he talked about a friend he had called Ombre Santala, some kind of mage. When
She's
we
a mage,
talked,
that's a good
Yeah.
place to
Oh,
start.
yeah.
Yeah.
at least when we were talking about the green lights and the mystery.
Yeah, we kind of need to figure out
figure out something. Yeah.
if the mages have had any problems.
Yeah.
So we,
Let's see if Ethel he knows anything about her.
yeah. Sure. Let's go down.
Ready for an adventure?
Well, I mean, we know she's in. What was the Purse Ward? I think. Bernard talked about her being in. So we could.
I don't remember that.
He said that if you watched the last session.
I will eventually.
So let's go down, maybe.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go down to
We go downstairs.
yeah.
I guess.
As you come down the stairs again, everything is as you left it approximately 4 minutes ago, and yeah,
Nice.
downstairs is downstairs. These dots, I'm not sure why are there, but I'll try and see if I can remove them.
They're beautiful.
So are there a lot of people downstairs?
There's a crowd, but it's people sitting around each their tables. There's not a big party vibe going on. It's just people having woken up, getting ready for their daily businesses, whatever it may be. The kitchen,
Don't they
of
have
course,
jobs?
and few waiters coming back and forth from the kitchen to serve the tables. But it's not a lot of meat. It's just porridge and small soups, bread, water, stuff like that being served.
I would like some porridge, Ethel. Do you have anything?
Sure do. The rest of you?
Me too.
Yeah, same. I guess.
I'll take one.
Do you have
What
an
else do you
egg?
I do not, but I'm sure we can figure something out if that's what you're craving.
Sure. A porridge with like 2 eggs on top. Can I have that?
Again, we don't have any eggs, but I will gladly see if
Yeah.
what we can
Yes,
do.
well, that's all right with the porridge then. It's perfect. Just take
Do you have?
I mean, I can guide you. There are more exclusive dining areas in town that I will gladly guide you to if need be. I don't know if you're much of a gourmet enthusiast yourself.
Gourmet goat.
Sure, but you know what? That's perfect. Just some porridge as well.
Porridge for the 5 of you?
Yes,
Do you have anything else than porridge?
Sure. I mean, we have bread rolls. We got some fresh caught fish. This
I'll do
morning.
with a fresh caught fish.
Sounds good.
Yes, I'll have one
Anyone
of those.
else changing their mind?
It's fine.
It's fine with.
I'm good.
Porridge.
Sounds good. Take a seat, and I'll let them know in the kitchen.
All right.
Thank you.
And you sit down by one of the tables.
Yeah.
Again, none of the tables are empty, but none of them are jam-packed either. So you sit down and you wait for a few minutes, and Athel comes back out and serves you all your food.
Thanks.
The first serving is gonna be on the house, but if it's all right with the lot of you, from tomorrow, should you stay another night, I would have to charge you for the food that you're eating.
Of course.
So just for the food.
That's, a gonk.
Well, they just
yes.
downgraded our room.
And for the rooms as well, I'm afraid.
It's fine, Athos. Thank you very much.
Of course, of course. And again, if there's anything, let me know. I'll be up in the bar and I'll do what I can to help.
Did you want to ask?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you by any chance know about a mage called Ombra Santala in the city? She's supposed to be in the
know
first
of
floor.
an Omra Santala, but I don't think she's a mage.
Oh,
At least she's never shown
I didn't watch last time.
that she was.
No.
I mean, she might have magical powers. I don't know. I've never really talked to her, but she owns
What
the
do you know?
Santalas Resto on the other side of town.
Oh yeah, the Santalas Resto.
No, the Santalas Rest. It's
Oh.
another tavern. Probably not. Kind of looks around at all of you. I don't assume you would be the clientele who would stay there. Not saying you're allowed to, of course, but
Of course.
What kind of
but-
clientele
Yes.
does like to stay there?
He is very eagerly trying not to say something that would offend anyone.
Just be honest with us.
The more quiet type.
Uh-huh.
Like the mute?
No, just quiet.
They don't sing.
No.
Well,
they do not sing.
I mean, we might
Or
visit her.
souls.
By all means, but,
Is it like a
but
place
keep your
that-
just remember to keep your voice down.
Okay,
Alright.
so it's
Not I mean not here, but if you do go to visit
yeah.
Santalas Rest,
Alright.
it's kind of their thing, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Like a library.
Or
kind of.
No, it's an inn, similar to. I mean, not similar to this one at all, but I guess you can technically get food and a place to sleep if that's what you want.
well, all right.
Thank you.
But that's not what I mean. We're just here on an errand from our mayor. in
I was
town.
gonna ask you. I mean, not that I intend to, by in any ways, kind of dig into your doings, but it's been a while, and I was
Yeah, no,
curious
it's,
to know what you guys have been up to.
It's our mayor in Little Oak. He recommended that we might go talk to her.
Okay.
We have had a lot of children missing in the area, gone missing, and
I hope nothing bad's happened.
well, it's actually about Kevin's brother. He's
Is he okay? Have you heard from him? Anything?
we
at
don't
all?
know anything about his whereabouts.
We're on the lookout, and we were told that Ombra could help us.
And some of our not trails, but clues have led us here. So we
To my place?
not to your place, but to the city.
Well, it is a
Also
mighty
don't-
big city, and I'm sure if there are clues to be found, you could find them here. I'm sorry I haven't heard of missing children, at least not in Cremor.
It's been it's all of many of the small towns in the outskirts of the area and the region
You know, I
have
mean, if,
experienced this. So it's probably not a big city thing, but
if
Yeah.
there's a place to go for info and kind of town talk, inns would be the place to go. So I guess either, I mean, you can ask around here, you can go into town. Personally, I
Yeah.
haven't heard of it, but if I do hear anything, of course, I'll let
please,
a lot of you know.
yeah.
Ashel, do you know anything about the Deniher family?
No,
They're quite high up in the hierarchy. They have number 18 in the storage system.
number 18 in what system?
In the
with the carriages.
Oh yeah, I know of the family, but other than knowing that they're a wealthy family, I'm afraid I should have paid more attention in the history lessons.
Do you know anywhere where we could actually find information on families and history?
We have various bookshops. There's a library. You can go talk to in the
Library?
town hall.
Where?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in town, I'll gladly have someone show you
That would be
where
great.
it is. It's.
I would love to go there.
It's. I mean, again, I know that you have been here before, but
Yeah.
if you all are new to the city, I would gladly take a minute, or maybe you can. I mean, I'll gladly show you around. Have someone else do it, or else if you want to, Dominic.
I think.
Can I? Do you have any music vendors or people who
You want to buy instruments?
or maybe someone who could fix an instrument?
I mean, we have music shops here.
Great. Where?
two roads down, one to the right, and then it's in town. Don't worry, you'll find it. You'll find it.
And what's the name of that music man?
That I know.
Have you heard any rumors?
He'll mark it on our map.
Have you heard any rumors about a green light?
Cool.
No.
Okay.
Green,
Well,
a specific type of light, or
No, just a green lantern light.
yeah, it doesn't ring any bells to me. No, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Charles.
John.
Of course.
Well,
The porridge is
figure things
amazing.
out.
I was gonna say I hope
Yeah.
the food
Very
is to your
nice.
liking. And again, if
Have you
there's
got enough
anything, by all means, come to me. I might not be an expert on most things, but I've lived in the city for my entire life. So if you need guidance on anything,
Actually,
feel free to let me know.
Just out of curiosity, why do you need to be quiet at Sontalos Inn? You said something about the clientele. What do you mean?
There are inns that are known for allowing you to throw a punch. There are inns that don't want you to throw a punch, like this one. There are inns that embrace yelling and loud music, and I suppose there are inns that like peace and quiet. So
Okay.
it's just another type of inn for another clientele. I mean, I can't tell you too much of it. I haven't been there before. It's not since recently that she opened up the place. She used to work at Tamora's Trails.
Tamora's Trails.
Yeah, until very recently, she opened up the place, and it seems like it's going pretty good for her. So kudos to Omra for having opened up her own inn. I mean, I know it's a pretty tall order to run a place like this. So as far as I've been told, it's going pretty fine.
And Tamora's Trail is an inn as well, or what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And is there, because we might go visit her, is there something we should know like before approaching her, like something about
I know her as well as you do.
Okay.
I've met her once, but she seems like a pretty calm person, pretty direct in many ways. But I mean, nothing I would write about.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thanks. One last thing, Athos.
Mhm.
Athos. Hugo Reft, who runs the
You can call me Kendrick, by the way.
Kendrick. Oh yeah. Oh,
What?
last name Kendrick. Athos. Athos.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, I would
And
actually like to know Hugo Reft, the man who runs the criminal
The dog hands?
the dog hands. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
What about him?
Would you know where we might be able to find him, because we might have something to show him?
My first guess would be on the docks.
That is a very good idea.
Yeah,
Suggestion. Yeah.
the dog hands have their offices down by the harbor, so I assume a
Yeah.
place to start could be there. If you can't find him there, I'll gladly see if I can locate him elsewhere, but I would assume that the
I
best
think
bet
that
would be
makes,
to start down by the waterside.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, thanks, Kendrick.
Do you know where we, as tourists, some of us, do you know of a place we can get some kind of overview, a map of some sort of the city? It doesn't have to be a touristy thing where the sightseeing things are, but if you have that, that'd be nice.
There are cartographers,
Yeah.
shops and stores in towns, so I assume
That would be
a
great.
map could be found there.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. We'll try that.
We'll
it's
try it
it's
out.
nearby. You know where it is, of course. Or
Yeah.
inside check.
Use the wild magic, guys.
If you know the location of all the shops in town,
No,
then
I
you know
don't
the
know.
location of all the shops in town, but I do not
I don't
you
think
do.
I don't. I was gonna say
I'm gonna
I
ask
haven't
you the
really been at a
directions,
cartographer.
I'll let you know.
The bars
I'll let
and
you
the
know.
taverns and this place and
No, I
Perfect.
need to go to the taverns and the cartographers.
yeah, for beers and maps.
That's the name of the campaign. Beers and Maps, session 10, coming up
Right,
next week.
Session 9.
But it's
next
session is 10.
yeah.
Thanks.
Beers and
We can't change the
Although,
name.
Yes, and maps.
Next
We'll
session
figure out
is
what
10
to
sessions.
do.
But again, if it's alright with you, I have some people waiting up here.
Of course.
But again, let me know. Ring the bell if you need anything, and I'll come to you.
Kendrick.
And kind of just turns around and goes back up to the desk and instantly starts saying, "Welcome
It's
to
always so informative.
a new group coming in." And
Okay,
you're sitting
guys.
around the table.
Is there a bard playing in this inn?
It's very misleading with the music, but no, right now there's no music in here.
Oh.
It's in our heads.
As a matter of fact, there's no music. It was just me trying to create an atmosphere, you know?
You know what this place needs? Music.
Maybe later.
Maybe tonight.
Yeah.
You could do it tonight, but can we maybe go to Umbra first?
I mean,
Okay,
Alright,
we need
yeah.
to make kind of a
his
list
brother
of
is
the
missing,
things
so
we need to
maybe
do.
we should not waste
Yeah.
time playing
Okay.
music.
So how about first we get an overview?
Forgetting.
We need to go get a card.
Yeah,
Not a
map.
card, but a map.
A map,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly what a card.
That
Here's your card. Please go get a card. Yeah.
Danglish.
Yeah.
A cord.
So we get a map.
We get a map.
Yeah.
We go get the magician girl.
The
Where,
magician girl.
wasn't that the one?
Umbra.
Oh,
No,
but
no,
she's not a mage.
she's not.
You told me she was amazing.
Yeah, we
I
thought
was-
so.
I
Were you not listening to the
That was-
conversation we
just,
just had?
She had a tavern. She has a tavern,
yes.
a quiet place.
Okay, so we go there.
Yeah.
Okay, so first an overview with a map.
With a map.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
And then to
Umbra
Umbra?
we could also.
Didn't she just live just across the street?
Or she's
No,
on the other side of
of
town.
Yeah.
In the Purse Ward. Santala's Rest.
Okay.
We'll look for it.
Perfect.
So we'll go get a map.
Go get a map.
Go to her place.
Yes.
We can also split up, but I don't know. And then maybe the
library wouldn't be a
as
bad
well.
idea. We can find
Yeah.
something on the Denny hairs,
Yeah.
That would be
and
great,
we
yes.
might actually find someone knowledgeable in wizardry and stuff like
Yes, maybe
Yeah.
find inspiration for new spells. That could be useful.
Nice.
Sure.
that. Or just information on the Denny hair room.
Of course, also that. That's very
Maybe a music store.
How are our finances if we're supposed to be here for the next week? Just to make sure that we have.
Well, I know that
Maybe we
we
can
will
find
get
a book of
I
songs.
think we
I have
might be
five
able to get
nice.
a little discount for the room. That was
I just
yeah,
like
yeah.
my own.
but
That's better.
But it's. I think we're quite fortunate right now. Maybe.
Okay. Just to
that,
make sure that we.
But
So-
we'll.
And 6 days left.
It's not. It's
till
not the most
we become
expensive
the
in this
cargo.
place, but it's not the
Yeah.
cheapest either.
Whatever
but I
that
think.
means.
Good
I
mediocre.
think Kendrick is.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go get a map.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
Yes. Let's go get a map.
Right.
Santala first?
Yes.
Oh, map first, sorry. Card first.
We're
Listen.
going to go look for a map.
Nice. I'll put
Right.
on my
After you go,
In
Rex.
Muppet.
After you go. All right.
We need a map.
Itadakimasu. Thanks for the.
Let's do it, yeah.
I hope the food was good. It's,
course.
So good.
Thank you, Ken.
Do you need any guidance in any sort of
Yeah, we'll go
direction?
to a cartographer. I
Yeah,
think.
the nearest cartographer.
Well, we only do have one.
Then that one's
Oh, do.
Might be expensive then.
We'll find out.
Might be,
I mean, if there's one to give you a map, that would be Roald Skull.
Roald Skull.
Roald Skull. I rolled a skull. Yeah, that's a skull.
Found cigar.
That's not.
Shout out
cartographer.
They have maps there.
They do.
Yeah, head on
Battle
over.
maps
Head on
and
over
figurines.
to Dom. Maybe you can guide them. But if you head on up to the up to the right. Oh, actually, I mean, depends if you. Have you been up there? The main street.
Yeah, the big.
The one out here is pretty busy. But
remember the big one.
the big street.
With a lot of accounts and stuff.
the long
Yes.
street of the city, the high, the high right. We tend to just call it the high.
The high.
If you take a right up there, and then you take a right by the Dray, then it should be just a few buildings down. If not, then you can just take the road along the wall and kind of go around that way instead if you prefer it more quiet.
Right at the high right, and then right at the
Right at the Dray.
Dray.
Yeah.
Doctor there?
Oh yeah. Cool.
Andre.
What?
Is there a
Perfect.
doctor on the Dray?
I don't think so.
We'll find out. Thanks.
No.
And
thanks.
he is not very
there's a
Slim
little dog
Shady
called Snoop.
either.
Any serious questions?
Perfect. We'll go there.
It's a Snoop Dogg.
Sounds
Thank you
good.
so much.
Have a great day, all of
Yeah,
you, and
See you later, Aston.
feel free to
Did we
always.
get a key for the room, maybe, or do you
think
have
we
it
already got.
I believe I gave it to one of you, but if
Yeah.
you need one that I haven't given to you yet, here you go. Who would?
you.
I do only have one key per
I'll take it.
room.
Or maybe
I'll take
it.
I got it.
Or maybe let's just.
Both do a sleight of hand check.
You could also
Okay.
Nope, not you.
That's a keep him have the key. I trust him.
Sleight of
Well,
hand.
Fake
Lie.
18.
You're both incredibly fast, but Gong gets the key.
Lightning
Where did you put your
reflexes.
Somewhere for it to be
in my
stolen
inventory.
this fast. In my inventory, from where it cannot be stolen.
Alright, well,
In your raincoat.
You
have a good day.
It's in my
Does not have pockets.
and see you later.
take care, everyone, and
You
have
too.
a great day.
You
You
too.
come outside, you kind of look out, you see, as soon as you come out, you're met by the same sort of stench that you had inside, and you see further down the road to the south, this
Terrible snowstorm.
kind of oversized cart slowly making its way up along the side of the road, and you see these buckets kind of on the side of the road, one per house. Slowly they're taking the buckets, filling them, and then moving up, filling them, and it's kind of clear what those buckets are for. And as you leave, you see after kind of from behind, yeah, that's our temporary sewage system, while the sewers are getting unclogged.
Thank you.
But yeah, have a great day, and may the good gods be with you.
It's just easy.
Yeah,
to
the
do
good
than
guys
the
will-
woods, isn't
You
it?
too.
And you come out, you see
feel there's a side mission because of something. like,
Snorlax is sleeping.
Right.
Let's go down the
I need to
sewer.
fix my point so I can
that's
play
like-
for Snorlax.
You make your way outside. You see again carts in all directions coming along the side of the road. These usually small gutters are completely overflown with not sewage water, but with water. So the whole mid strip of the road, which as you can see is a rather wide one, is completely kind of just mudded. And as you come out and you step down from the small stone kind of front entrance, your feet are also now in mud.
How long is
Never
it?
imagined it would
How
be so
long is
dirty.
it?
Well, it's just up by the road, and then we got to the big one.
and then to the right, and then to the right by the bright, the dray.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
By the cars.
I start walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make your way up the road, and you come up to the big intersection that you have been on once before, where the wagon run and the high ride meets.
Alright.
And you just see this. Imagine two of this sort of road meeting in a T intersection, and there are just carts everywhere. And you see out in the middle a human standing on what looks like a stool, kind of trying to direct traffic, but it's as if he needs to have his hands way up here in order to even being able to kind of. People don't really seem to care too much about his
New York.
directions, but despite that, things are sort of flowing. So it's as if people, like the cart riders, have managed to find their own system in which things just somehow works. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos of like Indian intersections where the cars are just going like this and somehow they never collide? That's pretty much what you're seeing, but with cars at a lower speed as well.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think it would be any less useful if you were holding that phone right now.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah. Alright, so to the right here?
Yeah. I don't know.
Be wary of the carts.
You make your way further downtown again. It's still early morning. You can see some of the shops are open already. Some of them are being opened, and you kind of recognize this by all the different shop fronts have these wooden signs kind of waving softly in the air right now, and they have different logos on depending on what they're doing. Some of them don't have a sign, but just the name of the store, and the vast majority of them have a logo of, well, if it's a blacksmith, there's probably something with an anvil or something similar.
Is there a map anywhere?
We gotta go right again.
Oh,
Or do we pass a music store, perhaps?
You do not pass a music store. You know what?
Right. You know what?
Let me just figure out exactly where you.
There's the cartographer.
You do not pass a music store.
Oh.
You come down the road, you take a right, and as you come down to the next intersection,
God. Do we, can I, like, because I want to just see if there's someone following us or something. Like
Yeah.
checking where we are or something.
make a perception check.
Oh, there we are. Because of the scary dude from yesterday.
Understandable.
Okay. Just a second.
I'll help.
No. Nice
doing there?
You kind of, as you walk forward, and of course you're also the one guiding the group to the destination. You kind of every time you walk a while, you just look over your shoulder, and like kind of you're aware of your surroundings, and you do notice what appears to be a small humanoid that has at least been walking in the same direction and kind of maintained the same distance to you throughout the entirety of your walk so far. But everyone is kind of cloaked up because of the rain, so you can't really tell who it should be.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing my raincoat.
I just took for granted you all were.
We did like this.
Since you've all gotten from the from the generosity of Dominic, been given raincoats.
Right.
Good on you.
I got a free tent in that one.
Yeah, that's great. Guys, just so you know, I don't know if we're being followed, but we might be. So just keep your eyes out.
Should we all check?
Maybe there's someone.
Maybe that's a bad idea,
There's
actually.
some creature, some being behind us who's been going at the same pace as us for a little while. So just be careful. I don't know if he's following us or not, but
We go into a random store to find out.
That's a good idea. Let's do it.
we could. That's good. Let's do that.
I look around to see what kind of stores are around us right now.
You make your way. I mean, as you make your way further forward, you see this next intersection you come up to. It seems like the clientele here is a little richer. I mean, people are a little more colorful in their clothing. While they might have raincoats on, they're not just your typical black piece of clothing. They might actually still have an emblem on, or there's just something showing that this district might be of the more wealthy kind. And as you look around, the majority of shops here aren't open yet, but you do see a big door, like double door, that is opened up with a person standing in the entrance out front, kind of just up to your right.
Is there any sign by that door?
There is no sign.
Well, nothing is open right now, but
Maybe we should just continue to the
So the
map place,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
and then we can see if he follows.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good
Just
idea.
try not to make him notice that we are noticing him.
Yeah, just one at a time at least.
Yeah.
Check.
So
All right, so we go. We try to.
Is any of you looking for anyone, or are you just moving on forward?
We're moving on.
You just keep on
moving on. Yeah, we're just moving on, and then
You take a right by
Dray.
by the intersection, by the dray, and you see again more and more small shops opening up, kind of opening the window blinds as the day kind of starts. And as you make your way further down, you see this sign out front, and pretty much as you arrive, the blinds on the window being opened up, and you see a big picture of a book with like a rolled piece of. I mean, this is all kind of not engraved, but what do you say? Carved in the wooden sign. There's a big tome on it, and a kind of folded up piece of a scroll of paper of a sword above it, and it says "Rot Skulls."
Rot skulls.
There it is.
Is there a cart going past us now?
There are carts going past you
So
all the time,
I'm
unless if
gonna-
I say otherwise.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna follow one of. Is there any one of them that stands out?
The carts?
Goes past us. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
They all seem,
I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna-
as different as they were when you were outside of the
Okay.
city,
It's the
inside
same
the
now.
city they look very similar.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna follow one, and do like a 180 turn, and try and look after it. And while I do that, see if anyone's looking at us, and then go back.
Make a perception check.
Oh.
I guess technically it should be performance check too, but I'll just say perception
10.
check. You do not notice anyone that seems suspicious.
There's no advantages because I know. It's fine.
All right.
People
this
are
looks
opening
like
their
the place.
windows and stuff.
I'm
Are
gonna
people
knock
going
on
like, bonjour, 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 bonjour?
Nope.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Too bad.
Yeah.
See if
I'm
it's
just
open.
going.
The door, as you knock on the door, you're pretty much instantly met by a person who's about to open the door himself, and it's a older or elder human male. Welcome. I was just about to open. What can I do for you?
That's
Do you
very
have a map
fortunate.
of the town?
Yes, we're looking
can-
for a map. We're tourists, so to speak, and we need to.
What
find
is this tourist?
Well, we're trying to find out where we're supposed to be here. So just to see
a
the
map of town.
the map
you
of the
say.
city,
I am
remove.
afraid I sold my last one yesterday, but if you come back tomorrow, I can have one ready for you.
How much did that cost? Would that cost to make a map? That's
Well, that would be 50 gold.
50 gold.
Great.
Cool.
How much to look at one?
45.
When we have them in store, you're
yeah.
welcome to browse, but I wouldn't want to just
No, it was just,
let you use it for free.
No, no. That's why
We do take pride in
we
the
might not.
handcraft that
Yeah,
we sell here.
we might just not have the funds to buy one. That's why.
I
So I would
see.
not mind when you have one ready at some point, then come by and pay to glance or
I'm sure we could figure something like that out, but as I said, I'm sorry I sold the last one yesterday.
well.
I was about to start working on them, but I mean, since we do everything in hand here, it just takes a little longer.
Of course.
All right.
We just wanted to check.
Well, could you maybe? Would you mind directing us towards maybe? Do you know where Sontalas Rest is in the purse ward?
I mean, I know where the purse ward is.
Right. We might
You're
ask someone
in
in
it?
there. Yes. Yes.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Well, we were just told to actually, visit Sontalas Rest. So,
The new inn.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, the new inn, yes.
Yeah. Quite a sight, we've been told.
It's an inn.
Yeah.
It's pretty basic.
Quite
No,
a
no,
standard sight.
Do you know where it is? Oh, from here.
Yes, of course.
That's
I'll
what it
gladly
is.
tell you if you. For
What
simplicity,
kind of
I should just have
photographer
given you a
doesn't have
map
a
long
map?
ago. But this is.
You just sold it. Go on. I mean, they're very
Yes.
popular.
Were you told purse ward?
Yes.
As far as I know, Sonsalas Rest is in the wheel ward.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well.
Maybe her last inn was in the purse ward.
Yeah, maybe she didn't own an inn back then. When
Maybe
I
she
was,
just has a purse.
Well, we will
And
go
a ward.
to the wheel ward.
Wheel board.
You will find it on the far western side of town.
Yeah.
Make your way all the way down to the end of the high and take left. Should be there. I would assume anyway. So.
Do you have any magic shops or like mages in this purse ward that you know of?
We do have magic shops in town, yes. There are some around here as well. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I was just wanting to talk with some of the mages in town, but
Because I don't mean to sound rude,
mhm.
but I was just gonna say if you can't afford map here. Probably can't
Afford what they're selling,
anything
yeah,
in
you're
a
probably
magic
right.
shop.
Yeah, definitely.
What about the library? It's actually more good to gather some information. To speak with people of arcane knowledge to find out some clues about
yes.
it.
Then I don't know if
Distressing.
the shops would be the place to go. It's not always that the people selling magic are necessarily that proficient in the sorcery
What about
either.
the library, maybe?
We do have a library down by the Theldon. I'm
Oh, I know
sure
where that
you
is.
can. I mean, everyone. He kind of looks out. There's this massive tower up behind you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows where that is. It's pretty much across the street from where you are right now.
Thanks.
So.
Perfect. Well, if you would like to, you can get started on the map. Then we hope we can get some funds and then come
As
get
I said, I
some
was
more.
gonna make maps.
Oh,
either
anyway,
way,
I'm sorry. Yeah,
but,
perfect. Then
but,
go on your day. I didn't catch your name, so we hope to be freaking best of your.
Roll Skulls says on the building.
Oh, that's
too.
your. Okay, perfect. Roll skulls.
That's good.
Yeah. I literally just
Welcome,
yelled
Flip.
roll skull.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Skull.
Cool.
Mr. Skulls.
Roll skull.
Well, we might be back.
By all means.
Yeah.
You
Have a
have
good day to you, sir.
Very good
too.
day.
You can see as you're kind of clocking up the entrance of this place, and there are already other people kind of going. Sorry, can we?
By all means.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. He hasn't got any maps, so. And I start walking up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go to the library.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
if it's right here, let's do it.
Let's do the library first then.
All right.
Yeah.
On we go.
You make your way out, and right across the street, the four of you recognize this street as one you've been on before.
Oh, yeah.
You did before as well. And you see further down towards the left, you have this big gate entrance to the Theldon. And similarly to last time you were here, it's guarded by two people standing on each their side. And while it's not busy just yet, you do already now see kind of officials and guards walking back and forth in and out of the gate.
Right.
Should we go get that friend of yours? That what's his name?
Oh, you mean
Brisbane?
Brisbane?
Yeah, Brisbane.
Reese.
Reese. Yeah.
With this one.
Or without
With a spoon. Yes.
Brisbane.
Or without
Well, I mean, we can we just go to the library and
Sure.
he wasn't in
Sure, let's try.
He
It
wasn't
looks
in-
very
in-
official. No?
Maybe we should
try,
split
yeah.
up then. If you have a friend in there and some of us go to the library, then we can find out something about the Dennehares, and you can talk to Risbon.
Yeah, I could do that if he's working now. If he's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. All right.
Yeah, let's go to the library. And
Yeah.
you go
And,
do your thing.
Well, are you going alone? I'm going with you then.
You can work.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You
Check if there's some
looking-
nice arcane knowledge there for us to see. Eh?
Well, I mean, you don't need to read
I
to
do.
use your arcane knowledge.
Sometimes
so.
I do. You know?
Well,
When was the last time?
I'll
Yeah,
introduce
I
you
don't
to
know.
Reese if he's there.
Exactly. So why don't you just
Yeah.
remember?
I just remember. I just feel stuff. You know?
As you're standing on the side of the road, in front of this massive gate, you kind of look around and look up and notice the rain has stopped. And and
How's a musical performer?
while the rain has stopped, you feel now the kind of the stench of the city, not as bad as it was in the morning when you woke up, but just the smells that maybe got flushed away by the rain are slowly starting to come back.
I would like to see if I still notice the guy. Oh, the person who followed us before.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check.
It's not. That's not going to be a good song. Don't need that.
That's a bad idea.
Pig. Oh.
Who would it? You do not
Box
notice
just
anyone.
got cancelled.
What did you want to pick? Okay.
All right. I'll introduce you to Reese if he's in.
Okay. Yeah, let's go do it.
So you guys.
I mean, you're all going in the same gate
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh yeah.
Let's check if Risbon is there, and if he is, then you go there and we go to the library.
You make your way in, and it's clear that where there were a ton of carts out on the road, or wagons out on the road before, as you make your way in here, every cart that comes through is very thoroughly checked, and very few carts overall actually make the way. And you have maybe 1 or 2 carts kind of holding in line, or parked in line, and all of them are seated by either guards or in other way officials of the city. At least everyone again are wearing the kind of the badge of the city on their shoulders.
Do any of them look fake?
Make a perception.
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
I still have 1 in my inventory.
Fake 20.
Not yet.
They don't. I mean, you can't tell that any of them should be fake.
So they probably aren't.
You should have been proficient in tailoring.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Can I pick up a crafting
Also, I don't know
skill
if you've
here
actually
in the
looked at a real one yet, so
oh, that's true. But do they look like?
They don't.
Oh.
they. I mean, you would take for granted they're real.
Are you a real guard?
Let me just pull your beard for a second.
You're not real.
You're not Santa.
You walk on in, and you come into this massive courtyard where people are crisscrossing. I imagine a mating boat without the statue in the middle. And people are crisscrossing from building to building, and you just see these tall buildings everywhere. And you can see on the left, close to the left, where you were, is the small door or entrance to the office where you talked to
The garrison
Merlin
office.
last time.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go to the garrison office.
See you later, guys. We'll go to the library afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you at the library.
Alright.
Cool.
Split adventures.
You, the 3 of you, kind of stand and look around for a while, going, "Where the hell is the library?" And while you might not talk a bit, a person comes over, well, a guard, not a stationed guard, but are you looking for something?
Well, yes, the library.
Yes, we have one of those. here.
Yeah, we know. But where is it?
It's just up the staircase.
And is it public?
No, you do need to be a member.
All right.
Are you
Member of
members?
what?
No.
Not yet.
But
We would
were
like to
told
be.
We were told that there was a library here. So
There is.
are there any mages?
In the library?
Yeah.
Not that I know of. Do you need a mage?
Yes, we would like to talk to one.
What for?
Well, we have some questions for him.
Which are?
About the Delaney family and some green lights that we've been seeing.
Have you reported this to anyone else?
Well, we talked to some guards outside town about it.
Grimoire guards?
I don't know if they were Cremor guards. They're regarding the pastures outside.
Well, I mean, if you have something to report, I would advise you go report it to Alvin. He's in the... and you can just see he's pointing over your shoulder, where you can already now see the back of both Dominic and Zeke kind of going in that direction.
Oh, you see those 2 guys over there? They're actually with us. I think they're going to talk to him right now.
Aha. Well, I mean, yeah, I would strongly advise you to report anything you see that's out of the ordinary. You guys aren't from here, are you?
Nope,
No.
we're not. So how do you get become a member of this library?
Well, you sign up and you pay the fee.
Great. So you just walk in and talk to people?
That's usually how communication works.
Well, thank you, sir. What's your name?
Have a great day.
That's a strange name.
I have a list of names, I'm not going to give you everyone every time.
What is up with people and lists?
Well,
Very good
I
at
start walking up those stairs.
You
to the
see
library.
this, not a
Library.
grand staircase,
Thank you, sir.
but somewhat wider staircase, and you walk up to the big double door.
It's like we're making it harder for ourselves. How do you get this? You just walk in and get it?
You,
We know not
Because he
this.
asked if we were members. Yeah.
You get inside to this big, quiet place, tall ceiling, pretty standard library stuff. And as you look out, as the door kind of closes behind you, it's starting to rain again.
Inside.
Great timing.
Outside.
I love my timing.
You get in and you see what looks like a reception up in front of you.
Well, hello.
Good day.
Hello.
No, it's welcome. What can I do for you? And you see this female half-orc standing behind the
Right up
the
your
counter.
alley.
Is she pretty?
He's already rolling.
Well, for half-orc standards, I would assume she's
Prettier
pretty
than you.
decent looking. Pretty, yeah.
Is she?
I don't know what your thing is. So
That's interesting.
What's her prettiest feature?
her
Thanks.
horns,
Yeah.
her tusks.
Her hands.
Is she prettier than Judy?
Judy is not a half-orc.
No, but is she prettier
On
than
a
Judy?
scale of 1 to 10, how hard is this?
I will let you determine.
1 to Judy.
I'm gonna roll a D10.
Excuse me, miss. We were wondering how much it is for a membership here to being.
If you want access to the Cremor libraries, it will cost you 100 gold per month for membership.
Wow. What if you're just visiting and would like just one quick look, like a guest kind of thing? Is there any?
I'm afraid we only do memberships unless if you have a vouch from any person who's already a member.
Yeah, so you can kind of borrow their membership in a
Well,
way.
not borrow, but you can be you can be given a show around if you know someone who is a member already who is willing to be here with you, kind of as a +1.
All right.
It's just, we're looking for some information.
Don't assume any of you are members. I haven't seen any of you before.
No, we're not from around here.
Are there so few members that you actually recognize everyone who has a membership?
Well, I'm pretty good with remembering faces, and well, I mean, despite the size of Cremor, it's not exactly a big thing in Cremor to care too much for reading. It's as if everything here is about carts and wagons.
Yes, I've noticed that.
And rain.
Well, and rain. Yes.
Sewage problems, yeah.
Well, excuse me, miss. What's your name?
Well,
I
you can
can't
just call
remember.
me Miss. To you, I don't usually just. give
Of
up.
course, Miss.
Miss me.
That was too easy. That was too easy. Sorry.
You're doing this to yourself.
Let's see what this, where this goes.
I was thinking
fair
about
enough.
this being a place of culture. Do you like music?
Okay, we're gonna go. Let's get out. Get out quick.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Bye.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am a musician.
You don't say, and she kind of just looks at your lute sticking out the back and your drum on the side of your hip. If you wouldn't mind not to start playing in here.
Sure, I'm quite the musician. I can
I'm
use some
quite
light
sure you
reading
shouldn't
music.
start playing in here.
Well, I was just thinking this being a place of culture and me being a musician who loves
I
music
know there
and
are
culture.
plenty of inns that would probably be glad to house your music, but I am afraid that even if your music was good, that it probably wouldn't be the sort of music we would appreciate in these halls.
Well, each to their own, I guess.
Indeed. Maybe you should follow your friends.
Yeah, I guess so.
And again, if you
Farewell, Miss.
if you have someone here who can show a membership, I can get you in. But
What?
without, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do.
I'm just gonna go back to it. What is the usual clientele? We need some information. I think this library has it.
Information on
Well, information on heritage right now.
And the history of the city.
Yeah.
well, I mean, the city has been here for many hundred years. Do you just want the overall story of the town, or are
We're
you
not
looking
quite
for something specific?
I don't think we're quite sure yet what specifically we're looking for. That's why we kind of need to be able to browse, and then I think when we find it, we'll
I
recognize.
mean, if you were to look through all our books on Cremor, even with a membership, that would take you years.
Of course,
Of
yeah.
course, yeah.
It is a big
So
city.
you might want to come back not only with the person with a membership, but also a little more specific ideas of what you're looking for. Because books on Cremor, I mean, we have everything from the way the harbors are run to literally, well, yeah,
How
pretty
mu-
much about everything.
How much do you have about the Dennehy family?
There are books about the families, but the Dennehy's haven't had any business in Cremor for a while.
No, we know.
So why would you look for it here?
Because we need some information, but we'll figure something out. We'll hopefully come back, but
I mean, the Dennehy's aren't even from Cremor.
where are
Yeah.
they from?
They're from way out east.
We are east.
So if you want info on them, I assume you can just go to their town.
Do you know what town they come from?
Yes, well, I mean... Scrolling.
And while she's doing that, I'm looking at
Sneak in.
Yeah.
We can, in situations like this, we can literally just say that if I'm looking for info on behalf of an NPC, that is the NPC not paying attention to what you're doing.
What is your name?
Steal our backpack! 1 moment, sorry.
One sneaks in.
Now that I make all these notes, I want to be able to use them.
What? Oh yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak past her now.
I crouch.
Nah, that's all right. I think she's seen all of us.
She has. And
Oh,
she's
well.
apparently good at remembering faces.
I
too.
mean, he could have been like, oh, he just went out to.
Oh, he had to pee.
Who's the most frequent user of your library?
Well, that would be the. We do have both young and old that come here, but the sages from the local temples would normally be the ones to come here. The sages and the acolytes, they tend to come here for books too. I know that the temples have memberships pretty much for all their acolytes. So, I mean, I guess you could always just sign up at a temple if you wanted to get in, but
Do you know what
That's not for me.
deity they are in the temple? They are.
well, we have plenty of temples depending
Oh, okay.
on who you support. I mean, a city of this size wouldn't really function with just one god to pray for. People come in from far and wide, and we like to think that we can cater to, well, at least the good or better gods of
Do
the
you have a
world.
temple for Solanas?
We do not. Last time I checked, a city with no trees isn't really a place for nature gods.
Of course, yeah. That's just where we come from, yeah. Nature boys.
And while you're talking, she's kind of looking or browsing through, or still browsing in her book. And oh yeah, the Denny here. Sorry, it's the family are located in Esporta.
Esposa.
No, Esporta.
Esporta.
Could you spell it for me?
I
Miss
have
Library.
Sport.
Miss.
Esporta.
It's ESHPURTA. Esporta. It's further out to the east on the
So ESHPORTA.
correct, with a U instead of a O.
I'm not correct at all.
It's on the edge of the River Amstel and the Calcea River. But again, it's pretty far away.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I know that we have a ton of questions. That's
You
why we
do.
came to the library. Yeah. How long is it since the Dennehirs have been active in this city?
Now, I don't really personally know all that much about them, but I don't know. I mean, they used to be pretty frequent in these halls. I haven't seen any of them for
10 days.
no, more like a month or so, month and a half.
A month. Okay.
Interesting.
Do they have a place in this city still? Do they have a home? Or
They're very frequent, as far as I know, the ones that have stayed here at the Pearl. But no, if not, then they would usually, I assume, stay with some of the other families in the mansions.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you. I think. Do we have anything else?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
You've been very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss
very
Miss.
much, Miss.
No worries. It's always good to be helpful.
Beautiful tasks.
Yeah.
I leave before this gets very.
I'm not a part of this.
Says the man that's the size of her tusks.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
You too, Miss.
This is good practice for me for keeping a straight face. I'm all for it. Yeah. You make your way out of the library and the door slowly closes.
Is it possible to like scout around to see if someone's maybe looking,
Inside
waiting?
the
No,
library?
like when I get outside, just like scan
Make
without
some-
making too
I
much
think
of
I
a
might do
fuss.
that as well.
You will.
Yeah,
not.
me too.
You will also not.
13.
Mine was like a 4.
We're only taking Julian's roll on this.
Oh, okay.
4.
Yeah. You don't notice anyone. No.
Great.
Also, if you're a scout, you probably wouldn't want to be in an open courtyard with soldiers everywhere. But no, you don't notice anything
Good.
suspicious. People seem to care for their own doings.
Should we just wait here for the others to return?
Yeah, let's
They-
do
Or we
that.
could just go over to
Yeah,
this, just
we,
right over there.
Yeah, let's go to
You
the
start
tower.
making your way
Yeah.
towards the
Yes.
The wristband.
the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Wristbands.
As we rewind a little bit, you make your way. You make your way towards the door that you were at yesterday. Not yesterday. A couple of days ago.
yeah.
And you open the door and you see the reception, same as last time you were here. What can I do for you?
Good day. We were here a couple of days ago talking to Malvin, sorry, who's a helm here at the garrison office.
And as you keep talking, you kind of see from the side, oh, it's you again. Did you find out anything with your cargo?
Well, not really yet, but we.
You know what? Come on in here. We'll take it. And then he kind of just points to the gun. We'll take it from here as Frederick throws his dice for the third session in a row. And he kind of invites you in to his office and closes the door behind you. What have you found?
Well, I mean, we were actually hoping to see Risbon as well if he's in.
No, Riz is not in. He's been.
He was my superior officer back then.
Yeah, I remember you told me. It's
Several times.
It's, he actually hasn't been here since last time you were here. I assume either he's called in sick or something else is up. But yeah.
I see. Well, I mean, we did encounter some strange things when
And
we
he
went
takes
back.
out this big notebook that he had last time you were here, and he just slowly starts kind of readies a pen and looks at you.
So, well, we went back to the
Number 18 store.
number 18. Yeah.
He is not there.
Sorry. Hi. We went back to the
Yeah, we went back
To
to
the
the
number
store,
18?
number 18.
Yeah.
And then we did have a very, I guess you could call it strange encounter with some of the guards there.
How strange.
Well, we were led to a guardhouse nearby and tried to tell them our story that with the tunics that we found,
Yeah.
and suddenly 2 of them were put to sleep by something.
By magical
Put to
dart.
sleep.
Yeah.
It was like a small dart of some kind that hit them.
And it disappeared afterwards. It just vanished into thin air.
And this may sound even stranger, more strange, but then a voice appeared in
Our heads.
all of our heads.
It's interesting to me how every time I meet with you lot, things get weirder and weird, and it's safe to say that in the years that I've been of service here, things have happened time and time again, but everything you've told me so far has never occurred, and now, for the second time, you bring me news of which I've never heard.
I suspect that
We are.
you
the
might
main
have not heard
characters
about it
in-
before because they've been good at hiding it.
And
I-
who are these they?
Well, it's not a. We haven't seen it. It's a. Have there been any rumors of some sort of green energy, magical energy around the stores at that point?
I have not heard anything of green energy of any kind.
It's weird because we know that a lot of the small towns surrounding the region, there have been children missing.
Yeah, you said that last time.
And yes,
And I have had it confirmed with my officials as well that children have indeed
and
gone missing in surrounding villages.
and well, we heard this voice in our head at the guardhouse, and at some point we were. It's strange. It was very powerful.
And you sure it wasn't kids playing a trick on you?
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure because we were all also put to sleep by some kind of magic.
Yeah.
And well,
And they
I
gave
tried
us an
to-
ultimatum. They said that we had to.
Well, I think we
What
should
were you
just be
saying?
sure that they're not that someone is not here listening.
One
I
second.
don't know if we can.
Believe me, if there's a place to be safe, that's in my quarters.
Perfect.
Unless if someone is living inside your head. But, I mean, at this point, everything could be the reality, I assume.
Yes.
Well, they threatened.
They threatened us.
And what exactly did this voice tell you?
They
that-
told us that if we weren't able to get the cargo, as they said it was, and the cargo meaning the children.
What you brought from the wagon?
No, apparently not. They needed children.
Not the tunics or the cargo we had with us in the wagon, but what was probably meant to be children, the children that we freed from a cave.
I remember,
Yeah,
you told
yeah.
me.
So
They gave us that ultimatum that either we should we should find the said cargo and deliver it in 6 days from now,
yeah, we're trying to
or
figure
else
out
we are going to be the cargo.
this mystery.
And you have no clue who it was. Can you give a description of the voice? Of what did it sound like?
Sounded like a male voice.
Yes.
That is not a whole lot to
No,
go
but
off
we
of.
did.
And it was an angry one.
Again, plenty of angry men
Yeah.
in this city.
Yes.
There was a green light. That,
Yeah, they talk more about the light. It's not that I really know what's going on, but maybe somebody else will.
well, we had a lantern, and there was a letter that we found from the individual. I don't
Yeah.
know that said that we were supposed to light the lantern.
When
and they
we
would
arrived to
find
the
us.
place that we were supposed to be, and that would
Number
most
18.
certainly be number 18.
That belonged
so
to the
number 18.
Dennehirs.
Yes.
And we're trying to.
The Dennehirs, again, you say. You talked of them last time too.
Yes.
Kind of flips back through the paper. It was their lot that you
Yes.
had the card from, right?
Yeah.
And you say that the lantern belonged to the Dennehirs.
No.
Well, it might have been.
It
We were supposed to light it when we got to the set location.
We don't know if it belonged to the Dennehier family.
So what belonged to the Dennehirs? That wasn't the card or the lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's. I think it's only the cart and the place that we were. The number, the lot that belonged to the Dennehirs, but it just seemed strange.
The Dennyhairs, I've checked up on it since last you were here. The Dennyhairs haven't really had any business in town for a while. It's as if they've kind of withdrawn their business from here and gone back to Esparta, but there has been no reason for us to in any way incriminate or suspicious or be suspicious of the Dennyhairs business here. It's never really been an issue.
I don't necessarily think that it's them.
No, we don't think that.
But
either.
I'm
the
not
thing
sure.
we know is
maybe
that
maybe it's someone in.
there is a connection to like these people, this place, this lot that they own. That we were supposed to deliver said children to this lot, and people will take them like someplace.
You know what?
That's all we know.
He was levitating.
What?
Kevin, our friend. Who
is Kevin?
Kevin is the fifth member of our group.
One of our.
Well, you were only 4 last time you were here.
Yes.
Well, he was at the lot with the guards. There.
He stayed back.
Stayed back. Yeah. So we
make a deception check. Only Dominic.
Darn it.
Yes.
8.
Okay.
23.
Yeah. Well, he was at the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what I'm trying to say is he was also when we came back to the guardhouse and when we talked to them and when we were sort of mind controlled or put to sleep and then woken up again, it was like the person who did make Kevin levitate must be very powerful. That's what I'm saying.
Your friend was levitating.
Yes.
You all fell asleep.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you one last time before forwarding everything that I've written here to other officers of the halls.
I would actually...
How many days has it been since last time you had any alcohol?
When was the town festival?
I don't know, I'm not there.
I think it's been a week and a half ago.
And have you, in any way, shape or form, eaten, drinking, or taken in any other kind of toxic substance?
No, not at all.
Well, no.
I cannot stress enough that we're looking for Kevin, the 5th member of our group's little brother. He was taken. That's why this is a
that much I know,
just
and
to make it
everything
clear.
that you've said about missing children have turned out to have some sort of truth to it as well. But everything you've explained to me just now, and by the end of our last meeting, it's getting weirder and weirder. And while I might not be a proficient magician in any way, I have seen my fair share of use of magic. And you know what? I will forward everything that I have here. Let's do this. I will forward. Sorry.
I'm not here to offend the integrity of
It takes more to offend me. Don't worry.
Well, at least offend the integrity of this garrison and the guards of Cremor. But if someone inside here is working together with the people taking the children, since you since you didn't hear of it until now when we came to town, I think it would be better maybe not share it with too many people, especially now that we are being honest with you and this is.
Did anyone see you come in here?
Just the reception and the guards. Well,
you would not know.
No. Well, but actually, I don't know. You probably don't know. I don't know. I forget. You probably don't.
You need like message both of you, so you can always just talk no matter where you are.
I think you might not believe me, but on our way across town from the place we're staying at now, I had a suspicion that someone might have been following us.
And what did you base this suspicion on?
Well, there was a hooded figure, a humanoid kind of build, who was walking the same pace as us in the rain and was some 10-15 feet behind us for a while until I lost track.
So what you're saying is that in the rain, someone was wearing a hood in a city of over 20,000 people, walking at the same speed of you for about 5 minutes in the same direction as you in the rain, and all of a sudden did not walk in the same direction as you anymore.
When you put it that way, yeah, I see how that.
Again, let me tell you what I'm gonna do, and that is the way we are going to do it. I will brief my other officers of what we've talked about so far. I will make sure to have a patrol at lot 18 for the next couple of days. We will see if anything happens there. And I will also see what more I can find out about the Denny here, should they have any additional business in town that has not yet been reported on. Does that sound good with you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Great.
Would
So-
it be possible, just while we're here in town, do you have a map
Of
of the city? Because we're lost.
no, you can hop down to Roll's Call. I'm sure he'll gladly.
Yeah, we were there. He doesn't have any more left. That's why I'm asking you. But thanks.
Well, he does tend to make them pretty
Yes.
fast.
Yeah, we'll.
Um,
All right.
It's a weird situation, this one, but come back in a few days and I'll let you know what I found. Where are you staying?
Well, we're staying at Athel's.
Great. So should something come up, then I will make sure to let you know to come to me as well.
All right. All right.
Anything else?
Well, no, I don't think so. Unless, I mean, I'm still keen to see Reese when or if he comes.
I'll
back.
let you know when he comes back. As a matter of fact, I will let him know that you have come to town,
That would be.
and I'll have him come down and say hello.
That would be great.
While we're here, is there anything else that you might be able to need from us? Is there something we can help with?
I think you've given me everything you can. The more you say, the weirder it gets. So, for all I care, please stop talking. But obviously, should all of this be true, then there's something big going on that we need to get to the bottom of. So, thanks again for reporting it on in, and I will.
I can't promise it won't get weirder.
No.
I have a feeling that it probably could as well. But if that's it, if that's all, I have other matters to attend to today, and I bid you farewell. And as he kind of walks up past you, opens the door and goes, "Oh, and I can see your friends have arrived too." And you guys are in the reception. And this is...
It's like you were there, you know.
Oh wow!
This
Keep
is-
talking to you.
Oh my!
This is your floating friend.
Well, no, this is
That's
Kevin.
Kevin. It's his brother.
Have you been levitating lately?
I don't think you remember.
Not that I know of.
Well, when
Have a great day, everyone. And he just walks in and closes the door behind him.
No, he won't.
This is
believe me at all.
absolutely useless.
I was sleeping.
I
don't know
know,
anything.
I know, but you were levitating.
So did you find out anything?
Not much. We kind of just told the guard everything that had happened to us in a weird, loose way. I'm not sure he believes us yet, but he knows that there's been children missing.
Are you standing in the reception and talking about this?
Oh, we kept walking out.
No, we.
You are. Oh, I'm just asking. Yeah.
Seek, you look frustrated. Are you alright?
I'm very frustrated. It's like there's nothing we can do. There's
They're
no one
looking
to
into
talk
the
to.
den here.
We're thinking about just going out where some.
And where were Rispen?
Oh,
Still
he was.
there.
He wasn't. He hasn't been in yet. The guard there told me that either he might have called in sick or.
How long
I mean,
was it since
it's,
he last saw him? Days? Weeks?
He hasn't been there for the last couple of days since we came, at least. But I didn't ask him how.
Do you know
How
where he
long has it been?
lives?
But he,
If he's sick, maybe we should check on
I
him.
don't know where Reese lives, no. But the guard told me that he would tell him when he comes in. that I've been here. We've been here, and he will come
What
visit.
was Reese's? What was his duties?
Well, he's a helm at the garrison office. He was my superior officer. So there's the ranking of the guards in Cremor.
Could there be any reason for anyone to kind of get rid of him?
I don't think so. He's very he's a pretty stand-up person, and shouldn't be. I mean, he might come back tomorrow, but I mean.
You know what?
If something has happened, I would be very.
You know what?
upset.
Let's try that tavern now. We need to try to see.
Yeah, the Santala.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
What did you find anything out about?
Yeah, well, we
Library?
asked about Danaher family, and well, they're not from here, and they've been missing for 1.5 months.
Yeah, he told us too.
And she told us, the lady, that they were usually staying at the Pearl.
Oh yeah.
We
So
forgot to
maybe-
ask about the
symbol?
The symbol, but don't know if she would even know anything
Let's
about
try
that
it.
symbol.
But did you find this information
We didn't tell
inside the
the guy
library
about
when
that.
you got in?
No, I mean, like
we-
everything else in this city was pretty expensive to get access to the library.
Two lakhs a month.
She actually told us that if we find someone who has a membership there, which is usually like scholars and
Acolytes,
Acolytes.
sages.
we could maybe borrow their.
I'm just gonna. By that, I'm just gonna turn around, walk inside, and ask for the helm again. What's his name?
Melvin.
Melvin, yeah.
Melvin.
Melvin.
I mean, you know where he is.
Just gonna make my way.
Yeah,
Melvin?
yes, and he was just about to, sit back down in his chair again. Yes.
Do you have any way of procuring some kind of library card? It was told that we needed some sort of arrangement with another one.
What do
from the
you
city,
need at the library?
just to find some information and to learn stuff about the city?
I don't possess a card myself. We have access through being members of the guard, and I don't have any extra access passes, but I'll see what I can do. And, come back first thing tomorrow. And
Can I in any way? How does it look like? Do you have one on you?
The
that I can
library?
see? Yes, no, a library card. Do you have that sort of card?
no, we don't carry cards.
Okay.
But again, come back first thing tomorrow, and
You just
I'll
walk
see
in
what
and
I
they
can
know
do.
you?
Well, yes, I work right next to the
Minor
library, so
Okay.
I'll see what I can do. But again, I do have a lot of matters to attend to today,
Of
so I'm
course,
sorry,
of course.
library cards ain't really
Yes.
the top of my priority.
That's of course.
I'm here
Thank you
now.
so much. Walking outside.
We didn't
what,
tell him about
What did they?
Yeah, they couldn't help us, but I've got a plan.
Yes. What kind of plan?
I've got a plan
What kind
to
of
get us
plan?
inside the library.
A plane?
Yes. Just gonna walk outside a bit into an alleyway. Is there an alleyway, some sort of?
There are alleyways everywhere.
Can I just scout and see if anyone is yeah something? Oh, 16. No. Okay. All right.
Should we go and actually ask about that infinity symbol? Just
that's a
before
good
we go
idea.
to Santala.
Yeah, that's
Just as
At
a.
this point, you have left the big gate, and
We're in there.
Zeke has once run back in and come back out
Yeah.
again, and you're out front of the gate now.
Is it raining or not?
It's raining.
Maybe
Well, maybe we
should
should
just
start
run in
by-
there quick.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna run in there
Yeah,
and
we'll wait for you.
and ask. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Oh my.
Make a good one, please.
16.
You notice that the guards standing at the gate are starting to be a little weirded by you constantly moving back and forth in and out of the gate.
Morning, sir. We mean no harm.
I hope not.
Of course.
We
Of
mean
course.
harm.
And I just.
I do.
What do now?
By order of Grimor! Get him!
Put on my fake.
You
Cremor
run?
shirt. Yeah, just run. Light, not like sprinting, but
You just hear behind you, running in the courtyard.
I'm just gonna walk fast.
Power walk.
Yeah?
Yeah, going in there. Hello, Miss.
Yes.
Miss. Miss me.
Well, hello again. It's didn't take you alone.
I'm not here.
No. It's just one final question. Is that all right?
By all means.
Do we have any paper?
Yes. What do you need paper
I just
for?
need to draw something for you and ask if you recognize it.
Now, paper is not exactly the cheapest thing in the world. Could you maybe just explain to me?
It's an infinity symbol.
Well, you could have just said that.
Of course, yeah.
And sideways 8.
What?
A sideways 8.
Yes, a sideways 8. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty simple to explain. Don't
Of
have
course.
to spend paper on it.
True.
But it would look cool.
We saw a cart that was supposed to go to the Denny Hares. With that symbol, does that resemble anything in the city?
The number 8.
Sideways.
I mean, you said it was on a card.
Yes.
Was it on a where? Was it written sideways or?
Yeah, an infinity symbol on the side of this cart. Does that mean anything here?
Not as far as I know. Could have been people tagging the vehicle. I don't know. I not as far as I haven't heard of any infinity symbols.
Okay.
I'll gladly see if I can find a connection.
We're
But
coming back tomorrow.
well, then I suppose I'll see what I can do before that. But it's not a whole lot of time to
Of
try and
course.
fetch information for you.
I know.
Uh,
But I'll come back tomorrow and see if maybe you found out something.
Sure thing. Again, don't get your hopes up.
Of course.
Infinity symbols, and then here's I suppose that's the day as well. And she kind of just turns around and starts writing down stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I run out. No, I walk fast out. Hello.
You come back outside, and then once again, walking past the guards, who this time are just kind of following you with their eyes as you walk past.
I'm just gonna go to him and say, well, I think this was the last time. And I go,
Wait, I gotta use the bathroom.
You hear one of them go, dwarves, to the other one.
I'm just gonna go. I think I'm gonna stop, look at him. Really?
Really?
Are you serious, man?
Do you have any other business in the Theodon?
No, I think we're done for the day.
I suppose you best be on your way.
Humans. And then I go.
Make an intimidation.
She's
check.
That's so natural. That's another one.
Do you have anything against humans, dwarf?
No, I don't. Do you have anything against dwarfs?
They kind of live up to the expectation.
Inside check.
What's the expectation of dwarfs in the city?
And you see the other guy looking at him. Exactly. They don't know anything. And they just go back on their post.
We'll see you all tomorrow. And then I go.
Mm-hmm.
We should find a way to get some gold in this.
That was a very kind, natural one. On an intimidation.
That was
check.
very cool. Just
Humans!
We
By the foot of my boot!
let's go to the inn. I have an idea for later, but I think it's.
Is this Santala?
Yes, I'm very
Oh yeah.
excited to hear your plan.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, the rest of you are still in an alley.
and hear everything. And
No.
didn't come to my aid.
They did not see or hear you,
Oh.
but you are now coming back.
Did you know
Apparently
anything?
nothing.
Did you know anything about this?
No, but she's gonna check about infinity symbols and the Denny hairs, and I
That's
told
good.
her that we're coming back tomorrow.
We got
If
ourselves
I'm
a
let in.
librarian.
We already got one.
Why does
Alright,
everything have
so,
to be tomorrow? Why
access.
can't it be today?
Let's go. Let's go to Santala's rest.
Love ya.
Yeah. And
Tomorrow.
if
Maybe
there's
she knows
time,
something about
It's only a day
the
away.
symbol.
and if there's time, let's go to the Pearl afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like a pub crawl.
Tavern crawls
What would
without alcohol.
What would you do? at the pub?
should get one
Well, ask about the Denny hairs. That was where they.
We're gonna go. To
Let's do a
One person at a
Let's
time.
do a porridge
Alec
crawl.
and- guys, Dominic and Kevin are talking.
Well, you could also go to the docks to see to see about the tunics with him.
Let's see what's closest after Santala.
Yeah. Let's go to Santalas.
Good idea.
You make your way back up towards the dray and up towards the high, and you walk on the side of the street again, kind of with carts coming past you, not obviously going as fast today since the ground is extremely muddy. And you make your way further down the street, where there were quite a few rats and mice and whatnot in the street the day of your arrival. I'm not going to say the streets are flooded with them now, but they seem to really be enjoying the more humid weather. Kids are still, as before, running around in the streets, playing around, and people are going about their business, selling various things on the streets. And as you make your way further down towards the west side of town, it's slowly quieting down as you reach kind of the back end of the high. Of course, as you walk down the main street, you get closer and closer to what you've been told to be the Pearl. This tall building with towers, spires going up, and you walk pretty much straight past it on the other side of the street. Walk straight past this enormous building.
I would like again to see if someone is following us.
Does your Elby see?
I walk into a wall. While looking at.
Did you roll that one?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I rolled that one.
Walk into a post.
As you. As you make your way further forward,
Left me
and
hanging there.
as you make your way further forward, and Kevin kind of pokes you, going, "Oh, wait, was that the Pearl?" You seemingly just ignore him disrespectfully, and as he finally gets your attention, and you look to the side, one foot stumbles over the other, and you go face first into the mud.
Eat a rat. That's what you get for leaving me hanging?
Dom, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well, is this the Pearl?
Yeah, that is the Pearl.
Everyone around you, not only your friends, but the people on the street as well, for a second just stops, looks down, and kind of go about their business again.
I try to dry some of this shit off of the... And I think about the repercussions that my actions have compared to others. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to just clean you up.
Oh, can you do that?
Yes.
Does it clean clothes?
Yes. You
It does
instantaneously
everything.
clean and soil an object.
Oh, there you go. And all the mud kind of just
No larger than
falls
1 cubic
off of
foot.
you.
Oh, one cubic foot.
So you can do 30 by 30 centimeters. Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
So you can do it 6 seconds. 6 seconds. You clean him up with I mean, it is a somatic. It is a verbal spell, so I assume you would know what's
Clean.
going on.
Clean.
That's neat.
You make your way.
Thank you.
As you get on up,
Yeah.
further down to the end of the street, and you can see this is where the majority of carts would turn up towards the north side of town. Up towards
Hey guys, I
the,
thought we were supposed to go into the Pearl as well. So
Well,
we just walked past it.
Are we?
We're gonna go past it afterwards when we go back, but we could do it now. It's here.
I mean, it's right there.
You just want to get a room or...
Let's see if we
No,
can.
I want to find out about your.
you have something stuck in your teeth?
No, I do not have anything stuck in my
Knots
teeth.
Stuck in your ears?
Oh, okay.
We just took. You said
Yeah, you still have some mud in your.
Clean. I just felt... Yeah. Let's go in the...
Okay, let's go into the pearl. Let's
you
the Pearl. We need to go
stand around for a little while, looking to both sides, kind of like ducks trying to cross a highway, and finally find a bit of a gap in the cars and quickly manage to make your way across the street. No athletics or acrobatics checks needed. Or death saving throws. No. And you now stand on the other side of the road where you see this really, really, I mean, imagine Cinderella, like, you know, the big staircase that just kind of goes up to this probably somewhere between 10 and 15 meter tall double door.
We're never gonna get in.
And you see a guard standing outside up front.
This is closed.
Well, I guess we go in and ask.
As
I hear
you
it
walk
up
up the
the
stairs, the guard just kind of stands there looking at you.
Good day, sir.
Welcome to the Pearl. And he just opens the door.
And says,
Thank you, sir.
Actually, never been
Get
inside.
in.
Guards in front of pearls.
I've never been inside.
I've never been inside. That's bad.
Oh, that's great.
You,
okay, we go inside.
As you enter, as this massive door opens up, you enter and you just see, again, I mean, I have never been to the hotels in, what is it called, Dubai and all those, but you know, like just massive, it's like walking into a church essentially. Or like a big cathedral.
Wow, this is much more neat.
And you see, as far up as your eyes can see, there's like kind of spiral cases up with rooms or doors opening on all sides. Everyone walking around in here are wearing very exclusive or fancy clothing. And you see this receptionist just a few, probably like 10 meters away, or actually there are plenty of receptionists behind a big desk. Just kind of looking at you as you come in with your raincoats and
Not mud.
no mud, only on your feet.
Surprisingly
You do that
shiny.
cleaning thing on us, so we're quite muddy and rainy, I think.
Now I don't know exactly how the precipitation spell cleans you, but I'm gonna just say that the mud goes on the ground.
Makes it magically disappear.
Doesn't say that that's what it does.
No.
But then you can clean the floor.
Yeah.
Just instantaneously clean or soil
How
an
much
object,
mud are
it
we
just
talking?
magically disappears.
I'm gonna have to Reddit my way to see how. But for the sake of kind DMing today, we'll say that it magically disappears, and your clothes are now clean. Until next time. it's gonna remain muddy for a while.
Before I walk in, I'm just gonna cast Disguise Self and make my clothes look a bit more flamboyant,
That's nice.
and more rich, so to speak. In a normal manner, not like.
Walk in and
Okay.
Totally meta.
And I'm gonna take off my
And you do
raincoat.
that right in front of the guard outside.
They're frauds.
that was it for the kind DM.
I mean, that's what you did.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna take off my raincoat and put it in my backpack.
And it was the first level spell, so I just need to do this. That's a 2.
Your clothes starts looking worse.
Oh no.
Do you need to roll? on
You
this, guys?
are still standing in the receptionist, in the foyer, and are looking towards.
So, whose idea was
going
to
to-
go in here?
Well,
That was mine.
Yeah.
Let's go up
You
to the
take the lead.
receptionist.
You, I
Right.
assume, in the lead, start making your way
I'm following.
on
Confidently.
forward.
almost
And
running.
as you walk
Wants
further
to stay.
forward, you notice this. I suppose just the sound of both on your feet and everyone around you as well. And as you look on down, your feet are, while cleaned, now even more soaked than they were before. And you can just see this trail of water behind you. And it's as if every single time you take a step, more water just kind of comes out of your shoe.
What?
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Seek, what did you do?
Well, I have hooves, I don't know. Is there just water coming out of my hooves?
You would be excluded.
You're supposed to clean us. What? Why are my feet so wet?
I don't know. Why are all our feet so wet?
And the other, why are?
And as you stand there, you can see the receptionist is kind of leaning on over.
Well, excuse me.
Would you mind taking your matters elsewhere if this is how you plan on entering our halls?
I'm so sorry. It's raining very badly outside. There's not much to do about it, I guess. Tell me, good sir, ma'am.
Ma'am. It's a lady.
It's a lady. Tell me, good lady. Could you perhaps help us, provide us with some information?
And what would that be?
See, we're looking for the Dennehy family.
What is wrong with your shoes?
They're quite wet.
I can't tell, but it seems like they won't stop dripping water everywhere. Would you please mind taking them outside?
Well, sure. I take off my shoes.
And as you lift them up, there's water just... I mean, it doesn't start pouring like a waterfall, but water just starts plop, 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 dripping down as you walk them out. It's as if you're walking like... Imagine, like Disney movie clouds that fly above someone who's sat's head. That's essentially what your shoes are right now, as you walk out with them.
You could sell them at Cepheus.
I hand my shoes to the nearest of these guys. I don't know.
I'll take them.
You take the shoes and just... And all of your shoes are doing this, by the way.
I'm just gonna clean off my old like.
I'm just gonna.
I use prestidigitation to
I'm
clean
sorry,
my
my
own feet.
entourage.
I slowly walk backwards to the bags.
Yeah.
I do that as well.
And I just say long way back. And
Well-
look at you.
What exactly do you need to know?
Well, while my entourage will take out the shoes.
Of course. Yes.
Well, we're looking for the Dennehy family. Maybe I should introduce myself. Maybe you've heard of me. I am Gonk, the musician. Gonk. Maybe you know me as the Gonk.
I don't think I've ever heard of you now.
Oh no, never. Oh well.
Should I have? You don't
Well,
seem
I am
like much
quite
of a
the musician.
flamboyant-
So happy I'm outside right now.
Well,
I just make faint musical notes all around him, and a bit of spark, like.
Oh. And I can see you need help in order to perform.
Well, no. Well, I am quite the performer myself, actually.
I'm sure you are, but I'm sure you would also
Sure,
know,
never
should
heard
you
of
have stayed in places like these, that we don't provide info on our guests to other guests. So unless if you have a warrant or any other reason to know of people that would or would not be staying here, then I can't do anything for you.
Well, I just wanted to know if you've seen the Dennehy's. We're looking
Again,
for them.
I can't give you info on the people staying here. And she kind of just looks behind you at the guard who was standing outside before, who's now walked in as the water track of shoes came in, and he's just clearly making eye contact with her, with a sword in his side, and just kind of standing with her head apart.
Well,
A glaze?
Just
I
to
guess
make sure,
I'll
do
be.
you, just to make sure, I'm.
As you walk forward after having just
Yes.
casted a spell, yeah?
Yes. Just to make sure, I am the manager of this perfect good bard here.
Make a deception check. With disadvantage.
That is still. 1 second. It's a persuasion. What was it? Deception.
Deception check.
Deception is still an 18. Yes, I'm the manager of this said bard here, and we
I do
are.
feel incredibly bad for you.
Yes, we are trying to get him into some bigger place. He's actually quite a good musician and a bard. And we were actually also wondering, do you need by any chance some entertainment in this fine establishment here tonight? Or any other nights, of course?
No. We don't.
Are you sure you haven't
If-
even heard my music?
No, I haven't. I've seen your shoes.
Well, you're in for a treat then.
You know what they say about a musician.
If you intend to play music at the pub, that can happen in one of two ways. Either prove to the higher ups that you are indeed worthy of playing here, or
I can
you
do that.
if you can get yourself a gig at the music tavern in town.
What's the
And
name
There's
of
some
that
music
That's
That's a karaoke bar.
This could be the start.
Copyright. Don't sing anymore.
Oh, sorry.
If you can,
Low college, strictly drama.
if you can please the audience at the Emir's court,
Emir's court.
then I'm sure they will do what they can to have you play here. But until then, I think you best take your matters elsewhere, unless if you're interested in renting a room, of course.
Well, that depends. What is the price for a room here?
A map. 2,000 gold.
It's hard to
The
figure out.
fact that you have to ask makes me wonder if you can afford it.
It's actually more a thing about knowing if it's pricey enough for us.
Yeah. See, I feel very bad for you that you haven't heard of me. You missed out on some great music.
I'm not staying here.
If you want
They only have silver bathrooms.
if you want a, I assume, how long does this guy sell? Does this guy sell
hour.
work? Now, if you want a, I assume, double bedroom,
Sure. And also some quarters for men outside.
Maybe.
that's gonna be 20 gold per night per person.
Perfect.
Oh,
That's good to know.
not more.
Well,
Well, I guess. But that's the finest this city has to offer.
well, maybe we should just try to look around. I've heard about this new place. What was
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah, that was this. It was like the Golden Pearl or something.
No, that was the other one. That was the last city we were in. This one, it was the Sontala or something.
Oh yeah, the Centralas.
Yeah, this new and upcoming place. We should go there.
Maybe
first.
yeah, it has like that urban feeling, like
Yeah.
more
I'm
artistic.
sure the Santalas Rest would be pleased to have a bard of your caliber stay in their hall.
Well, you haven't heard me
We hope
play
to
yet.
see you at some other time and wake up.
Now, with that said, again, if you aren't looking to make a reservation here and you're not here for any other appointments, which I strongly assume you aren't, then I
look
would
disappointed
truly
you.
appreciate it if you exited the same way you came in.
Of course.
Yeah, sure. It also has a weird smell in here, huh? Well, I guess we'd be
That's
off
the
then.
outside gong. And I'll
You,
just lead him outside.
You see the guard kind of walking up towards you, but as you make your way out, he kind of steps back, opens the door,
Good day to you, sir.
closes the
If
door
you're
behind.
interested, I might be playing it at one of the inns.
The door is closed. The door has been closed. And outside, you have your friend standing in the rain with boots that are no longer raining, other than the amount it would, since it is
Doesn't make a
indeed
difference.
raining
Here.
outside.
Did you find anything
And
about
you're standing on the stairs of the pearl.
Well, that was a waste of time.
It was a great time.
Did you find anything
Quote
about
Julian,
the
9 out of 10 sessions.
9 out of 9. Oh. Okay, let's go to that other Santala's Rest.
What, did you find anything out about?
Nope.
All right.
So where you playing
Well,
tonight,
yes.
Donk?
Put on your
Maybe
boots.
I think I have to head by the music tavern, the Emir's court.
Oh,
If
there's
maybe
a-
if I can win over the audience, then I might be able to like book a gig here as
Maybe
a
you should
pearl.
other people book your gigs.
That sounds.
I'd happily be your manager.
Well, you did
know-
quite a good job in there.
What
Yeah.
happened?
David's brother is missing.
But it would be
There's
fun
no
to
clues
see
to
how-
getting them then.
It would
You know, I could
There's
make you a
plenty of clues you have not
It would be fun to see
explored yet.
perform
Let's
It
roll
would
an
be
audience.
fun to see me perform. Yeah.
in front of an
So,
audience.
should we get moving?
Yes, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Santana's rest.
Well,
go.
they didn't.
If
Couldn't
you
tell
have
us
time before your
Of
gig.
course. I was trying to find out anything about the Denninger family.
Oh,
We
well,
know
did
they
you find out
resided here.
anything?
No, because they're not allowed to tell people about the residents.
Found out.
As you
So-
start walking
Yeah.
down the road, you make a left on the far western end of the high right, and you come around the backside of the backside of the building. And as you make your way around the corner, you kind of walk on the side of the wall, essentially, like with the wall on one side, some stairs leading up to this massive, probably, I would say 20-meter tall, big stone wall. And you can see just out of the edge kind of guards patrolling back and forth up there. And to the left further down you see what looks like a wooden sign again on the building where it says Sontalas and has a finger like this on it. Fuck.
I guess this is it. Sontalas.
It's called a stinky finger.
It's called Pull My Finger.
Wanna see you guys? What does he become? Okay,
let's
we
go
walk
in.
inside the top.
As you walk in the door, you see that it's not actually a door to the inside of the building. It's more like a corridor down into a not back alley, but kind of closed off area. So you come into the backyard of this entrance area, and you see what looks like a 3 or 4 story building that is pretty newly painted, but clearly kind of separated from the noise or the sounds of the street.
Let's go in.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's
So should
let's go in.
let's try to keep it short and brief.
Show
I'm
me
kidding.
the title of yours.
You open the door, and as you get inside, you
No.
you see, the first thing you see is that the floors are fully carpeted. The walls seems to be carpeted as well. And the person at the reception comes up and goes, "Oh, to Santalas Rest."
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. No.
No.
No. Hello.
How can I help you?
We're looking for Sontra.
Omra.
Oh, good. Sontala. Yeah, Omra. Omra Sontala.
Are you looking for Omra?
Yes.
Who's asking for her?
Friends of
Bernard. Bernard Whitehorn.
From Little Oak.
I don't know of a Bernard, but give me a moment. Kind of just turns around, walks out. You can see there's an office building kind of in the back. Takes the door handle instead of opening the door, and she's just like, "Oh no, there are some people here to see you." And out comes this human, but not very tall lady. Not young, but not old either. Kind of middle-aged lady, a little taller than you, I would say, but clearly not, like, doesn't have the attributes of a dwarf, just a short human.
Looking fine.
Comes out and looks at you. What can I do for you?
Bernard Whitehorn. Whitehorn? I don't remember.
a Whitehorn.
Whitehorn sends his regards. We're from Little
How
Oak.
do you know him? Oh, okay, yes.
Yes, he's our mayor.
I know.
Yes. Can we talk to you in private?
Sure. What is this about?
Oh, are we already in your... Sorry, I thought we were still outside.
No, you are outside. You're on the
Okay, cool.
reception.
It's about some missing children from across the local cities, and
Come with me.
Thank you.
Just kind of walks in, guides you all into her room, closes the door behind you.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me again, what is going on?
We just tell her everything.
Yeah.
Oh, everything?
Well, yes, we do.
So your friend went to the Pearl and said he wanted to play concert.
We were thinking, do you want some meditative music here, like outside?
So,
His brother.
Can I play my pan flute? It's just such a nice environment.
I haven't heard of missing children, but I mean, if you're in need of a place to stay while you're in Cremor, you're more than welcome to stay here. As long as, of course,
The bard?
as long
His name
as,
is
of
Paul.
course, the instruments on your back, they remain either there or stowed away in our safekeeping.
Are you sure? There is a nice acoustic. I don't clap.
You could like
Okay, maybe I do.
Don't do things you wouldn't do.
Okay, maybe I do. I do.
So
Like I accidentally.
Mm-hmm. You see her stare at you.
Is that like the theme here? Is it supposed to be so silent?
Some people do prefer it quiet.
Yes.
Oh,
When?
yeah.
Yeah, to get away from the city. That's quite smart.
We're staying.
Yeah, I heard
Again,
of that. It's like a
Do
yoga
you
retreat.
need a place
No,
to
we're-
stay?
We're staying at Athel's right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, they do embrace noise in a different way than we do.
Yes, I suppose so. But you don't by any chance know anything about this weird symbol that we found on one of the carts that we came into the city, or like
No,
we were in? No.
I'm afraid I'm not really of service in the regard of anything you've told me. But again, if you need a place to stay and you can keep quiet, if the surroundings of Athel's is too noisy for you, you're always welcome to come here.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Yes.
We
Do you know anything about the Cremor trails?
I don't know of anything by that name.
tomorrow's trails, maybe?
Tomorrow's
Trails. Tomorrow's Trails. Oh, I've misread it.
Yes, Tomorrow's Trails is over by the Fire Steep Square. It's yet another noisy tavern.
All right.
Yeah, it's. I mean, if you've been to Athel's, you've kind of already also been to Tomorrow Trails. That's where I worked before. This is a rather new establishment.
Yeah, we can see.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful tusks.
Thank you. Tusks on the human.
On the building.
Thank you so much for your time. We will
We'll come back at some
going,
point if
but,
we need a rest. So thank you so much and have a great
Yes.
day.
Thank you.
By all means, and do make sure to close the door quietly when you exit.
We
Of
will
course.
do.
Yes.
Every time.
Of course.
Before we leave, have you heard of any mages that might be able to help us in this endeavor? Do you know of any such magical practitioners that might have the knowledge that we need?
Some of the elder wizards and scholars do tend to come here for rests. I am not, by law of Cremor, allowed to give out any names, but I do have one that could potentially be interesting for you to talk to. You were staying at Athel's, correct?
Yes.
If yeah, you know, I will let him know to reach out to you there, and then I hope he can be of help to you.
Perfect.
Thank you
so
very much, Umbra.
We will await.
And do you, just very last thing, do you know anything about the Denny here family?
I'm afraid I don't.
You know what? Let's try to find a music shop on the way back, shouldn't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. Can you point us to the nearest music shop here, please? Where they sell instruments and all sorts of things.
We do have a.
Do you have a map?
What would I need a map for?
Well,
What do you usually do with maps?
I don't know. What type of instrument are you looking for?
Well, I have this horn that I want to get fixed.
We do have Parathor. He, I know he sells lutes and trumpets. Maybe
What was his name?
Parathor?
Pedro.
No,
Pedro Rathal.
Eothor?
Petro rascal.
Peothor.
That's not how it's spelled, but
Diego Total.
You walk in circles.
Eothor!
It is, as a matter of fact, it is right on the south side of Athel, just a couple of buildings over. So if you're headed back in that direction, I'm sure you can find it when you get there.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for...
If that'll be all.
It will. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
We walk out slowly.
And...
As you come back out again, you stand outside. It's still raining. You make your way out to the gate or to the wall once more.
Yeah. I am gonna go out to the big road and just find something to kick. And I'm gonna use a key point on it.
There would be stones.
It doesn't. Is there like a small, not too small?
I'll give you a bucket to kick.
Thank you. I'll use a key point on it.
Why?
And then I'm just gonna scream like.
As you kick the bucket,
Yeah.
further down the road you see a cart, a little oversized cart,
Get hit by that bucket.
currently making its way up this road, and a person next to it
no.
collecting buckets
No.
and emptying them into the cart. And you kick this bucket. And what happens when you use a key point to kick it with? What?
I hate you.
I give you a bucket standing on the side of the street to kick.
Yeah. And I used a key point on it.
What
I think it's gonna break.
what happens when you use a key point for kicking?
Well, I actually don't know. I think it's I really use a lot of force on this.
The key points actually...
What does the key point do to your kick?
It well, I would say it's probably my flurry of blows. I think.
In any case, you kick this bucket,
Yeah.
and
Make
because
two
you
extra.
kick so hard,
Yeah.
it kind of just flies off. You know when you throw a open bottle or something,
Yeah.
the water doesn't fly out instantly, but you just hear it shatter on the wall, and you see shit on the wall. And the first thing that happens as a reaction to this is that a guard from up on the wall just looks down and then looks to you guys.
Screaming.
What seems to be the problem?
Oh, sorry for our friend here. He really hit his foot.
Did he break his toe?
I guess so.
I did not.
Come on, no Lord of the Rings.
Aragorn. Aragorn would not
A hobbit lady here. And the other.
Well, I suppose you're gonna clean that up yourself.
Prestidigitation, just...
Just gonna point at him like, yeah, I am.
No, that's a cantrip.
Oh.
be. I help him as well.
Why do you have to put these buckets everywhere?
It's full of shit.
Guys,
What's
can
our
we
next move?
please? Yes, can we please
Yes.
look at the clues that we have so far that we
Dominic,
haven't
make a
done?
perception check.
Yeah, we can.
It's kind of lost in what to do now. It's cack.
It's 7, I guess.
As you stand out and watch your friends clean the shit off the wall with magic, you notice that further down the street, the person that you noticed earlier or at least a similar sized person, comes walking up the street in the direction that, where you're standing. And next to him are 3 other small humanoids with all hooded and kind of walking in your direction, pretty determined.
Guys, people are coming over. Some people are coming over to us over there.
Let's go.
Let's
Kevin, take it easy.
let's just move forward.
Don't start anything, Kevin.
And as they come up to you, they...
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
This
Yeah.
road.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I thought we should hide somewhere, but I don't think
They
we have
are
time.
0 to 50 meters away from you.
Yeah.
As they come up towards you, you see one of them take off his hood, and it's a halfling. The other guys do the same, and it's 4 halflings standing looking at you, going,
Have you
I have a ring! I did not think of this with the arrogant joke. But it is in fact 4 halflings.
Have you seen the frozen pony?
It is in fact...
Bernard, by the way.
They come in pints. Are you frightened?
I think it was just
I
a
think
place to
frightened
stay. And she was like useless, I guess.
I ruined my own dramatic moment because of an arrogant joke. Yeah, with 4
hobbits in the rain with cloaks.
Either way, 4 halflings come up to you,
What about second?
take off their cloak, or the hood off,
Take off their clothes.
look to the group of you.
What?
You all new in town, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Who
we
are you?
arrived yesterday.
Yes, my little friend.
Who are you? And have you been following us?
We would like to keep track of what goes on in our district.
You
are
your
your
district.
district?
Your district.
Who are you?
Show yourself.
How would you like to make some money?
Well, very
Doing
much so.
what
But
exactly?
what? How?
I'm sure we can figure out something.
Who are you?
And that is where we're ending today's session.
Lol. Ooh, snaps.
Thanks
I draw out my
everyone
sword.
for tuning in to the 3rd non-combat session in a row. When we did have a key point be spent on
No,
kicking
but I draw my
buckets.
sword.
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.